We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Cardinals of St. Louis taking on the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Murray. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 48-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Wow, it's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Check, cut.
It's Young off play action. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, 34 yards. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Jonathan Taylor, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. In motion right is Mingo. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! 10 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, an even 90 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. We'll start here at the 25.
Okay, right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
You, yellow. Go pink. All right, go.
Young on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Cardinals 21, Panthers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, a run with Carter. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. The defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Yellow, zoom. Red, cycle. Ready, go.
Now Young. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a gain of 34.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Hey, cross field.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. 26 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles among the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. The man in motion is Brown. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Murray now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Murray running left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
the big fella. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Ready,
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
set, cut.
Now Young. Oh, and his struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Another run on second down with Carter. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Carter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ten cycles. Ready.
Carter will try the right side. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to... Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left goes a tight end. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. Touchdown Cardinals. Calvin Ridley. 33 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Panthers 21.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Carter once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Young to throw it this time. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Ready, go.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Moran. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A very solid gain of 27.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Black. Strike. Check. Strike. Check. Hut.
First down, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready up.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Ready.
Here is Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Slide through. Hut. Go.
Young to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Hey, that's one. Hard. Biggest. Two, what?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Down the right sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Following the interception, Young. And now here is another interception. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And some space here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 77 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a St. Louis first down.
Murray now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return.
Shifts by him. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got Mingo.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, go, black, ultra. Ready, ready.
Young to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run once more with Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.